What is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and as you can tell, I've got some new stuff sitting in front of me. I got a bunch back behind these too. So, in case you're wondering, no, I didn't just buy these two and this stuff. I bought more stuff. So, be sure to stay tuned because I got some cool stuff to show you guys. As you can see, I got the cat eye. I've got some other cool stuff. I got the SVT Ford Lightning. Got a dually. Got some other cool stuff. So we're gonna jump right into this video. We're gonna start out with the Ertl dually truck here. As you can see, it has seen its better days, which is no big deal. I really enjoyed working on that black truck that we put windows in and stuff like that. So we'll be sure to probably do something with this truck as well. Really like the way this truck looks. I've always really liked these OBS trucks anyways. As you guys know, I have one in real life. Grabbed a couple of these Tahoes, just some GMC Tahoes, or not GMC, Chevy Tahoes, Matchbox Tahoes, GMC Tahoes. So, as you can see there, super cool looking rigs. It looks like somebody took the decals off of this one and left the decals on this one. I really like these things. I think they are a little bit better to scale on these kind of trucks as they are nowadays. They're not very good. Actually, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about to scale. This is also a Matchbox truck here, and we're just going to slap them. I'm not sure why in the heck they did this, but as you can see, the scale difference is phenomenally different on both of these trucks here. As you can see, the size or the length is not the problem. It's more or less, why didn't they make it just a little bit wider and make it look a little better? I don't even know. But this truck was a truck I had when I was a kid. This is not the exact same truck. The truck I had was all faded and painted where I had thrown it around in the dirt and played with it in the dirt and stuff like that. But I had to pick this one up a little while back. I've had it for a little while. I think I've showed you guys this truck before. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this back in here. As you can see, I picked this thing up. I thought this one was super cool. This is the Christine car. It's a Hot Wheels car, which is super cool. It is a, let's see, what's it say here? Shoot, I don't even remember. I think this is a Belvedere, if I'm not mistaken, a Plymouth Belvedere. Let's see here. It don't show on the bottom of the car what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I just thought it was a super cool looking car. The paint scheme is just super cool on this thing. I had to have it, so I picked it up. Figured, hey, we gotta have that thing. And then I picked up this Maisto Dodge Dakota. I thought this thing would be kind of cool as a custom truck. Something like that. I think that would be neat. Something like our little Dodge Durango we did the other day from Maisto. As you can see, it does have some holes in the bed of the truck. So we're going to figure out something to fix that up. As you can see, somebody drilled this thing apart and actually put some Hot Wheels wheels on it. But the paint and everything is still in good shape. So that's all that matters. We're going to do some cool stuff to it. And then we're going to, probably one of you guys will end up with it. So got the Christine car sitting cool. And next up, we have this GMC Sierra single cab short bed Chevy. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of single cab Chevy trucks, single cab short bed, anything really. Really enjoy looking at all of it. Really like the looks of these trucks, especially the 90s model Chevy trucks and GMC trucks. I really like the looks of these things. You can't go wrong with one of them. They're just super cool trucks, and they're just perfect. I don't know if you guys didn't want to see 1-to-1 scale stuff on my other page. I got another page that me and my girlfriend are actually working on, so be sure to check that out. Actually, we're going to be posting a new video tonight as well, so be sure, after you get done with this video, go over to the other video and go look at that one. So next up, I know these trucks are super cool. I've seen a bunch of people already doing custom stuff with these. They're all turning out super cool. I really like the looks of them. I think I've seen somebody start on an extended cab. I've seen a couple people do lowered trucks of these, which would be a super cool thing to do as a lowered version of this truck. So as you can see, super cool truck. We are going to open all these trucks up after we get everything shown through and all that good stuff. As you can see, I bought 2 of these trucks. As you can see, we're going to look at them a little further. We're not going to really do any custom stuff in this video just because I bought quite a bit of stuff here. So we're just going to go through everything. I'm going to show you guys what all I bought, and then we'll open it up, kind of do a little review on the stuff, and I'll show you guys what's going on. So as you can see, I was talking about this one before. I love this truck. This is the 94 GMC. Good grief. This is a Ford. So I got a Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. I do have some of these trucks. I do have the Lightnings. I love the looks of these trucks. This is another truck I really like. I would love to have one of these trucks in real life. Even if it ain't a Lightning, I would still love to have an OBS single cab short bed Ford. I think that would be super cool. Put an LS in it or something like that, and just make it a cruiser or something. I think that would be a super cool thing. But we're going to open this thing up here in a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on. I don't believe mine has a bed cover. But up next we have a 1992 Ford F-250 with the Winnebago slide-in camper. So this thing is super cool. I really wish they would not glue these on. I'm really hoping they didn't glue these on, but my hopes are not very high because they do it on all of them. So I'm sure they glued this one on just as much as they did the other ones, which we'll tear them off. We'll throw it up there on my shelf so we don't have to see all the scratches and stuff that are inside there. I'm pretty sure I can see a little bit of glue right there on the inside of that bed. So I would say we're probably not going to be in luck. So next up, we have the 1995 Ford F-250. The last one was a 92. Yeah, it's a 92. So, as you can see, they didn't change nothing on these trucks as they did the Chevys or Dodges or anything like that. So, as you can see, same exact truck, same thing, just a red version of it pretty much. The Winnebago sliding camper, everything exactly the same on these trucks. Really like the looks of these trucks. I just wish they would not glue the campers on. I love them campers, but why do they gotta glue them on? I don't know. I don't understand. So, whoa, I'm throwing stuff on the floor. Next up, we have a super cool truck. I don't have one of these yet. Well, I mean, I do now, but I did not have one of these, and that is a dually Dodge, one of the first gen, the 1989 Dodge Ram D 3500 or 350, whatever. Dually. So as you can see, I think this one's super cool. I like the dually fenders on these things. I think that looks super cool. Like, I'm just still not really 100% sure, but any first gen Dodge I've seen in person, the fender well is not all the way back there. It's closer to like right there somewhere. I'm not sure why they didn't just fix that from the manufacturer instead of keeping it all the same. I don't know. Whatever floats their boat. It's not my problem. I don't know why they just don't do that. Maybe I should just go work for Greenlight, helping design stuff. That'd be cool. But next up, we bought a couple of these Ford Broncos. Nothing too special. These are actually going to be for the wheel donor. And of course, these things will be available on eBay. So if you guys are interested in them, the wheels and tires will be off of them, as well as the spare tire will be off of these two as well. So if you guys are looking to do customs with Ford Broncos, be sure to check these out on my eBay after they get posted up. Like I said, I do apologize for not posting very often. Just getting the time to do it. I do apologize, but I'm hoping to get a little better. I promise. I'm just going crazy here lately. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get all this stuff opened up that's not already open. I'm going to put it all right here, and you guys can check it out. I'm going to show you guys all the stuff, give a little review. Alright guys, so I got them all opened up. As you can see, there is a couple more here that was not in the little review before I opened kind of part. So, a couple of these are my girlfriend's trucks. She bought some today. I forgot she bought some too. And then she wanted a couple of my trucks, and so I ended up trading her some of these trucks here. So this little M2 Moon Eye Chevy truck, the old square body Chevy, got the frame and got a little air tank going on there, or maybe the gas tank. Not sure. No, that ain't the gas tank. Gas tank's right there. So looks like you have a little air tank and maybe some compressors right there. The exhaust going through there, and then you got the rear end. I like how you can see the rear end and everything through this truck. I do kind of like this truck. I'm not a huge fan of the M2 square bodies just because they're a little bit bigger than the actual like scale trucks or like Auto World or stuff like that. As you can see, there's a little bit bigger. They're a little bit bigger of a truck than the Auto Worlds or anything like that, like Greenlight, stuff like that. So them are kind of cool. There's another one. This is a square body. It says it's an SS truck, but if you look under the hood of it, it looks like it's got a supercharged LS motor in it. Can't really tell much about it because there ain't much of a motor under there. It's pretty much just a supercharger sitting on top of a block of plastic. So that's not too bad though. They're kind of cool trucks just to display or whatever you want to do with them. This one here is the M2. This is the Greenlight Ford Lightning truck. As you can tell, this thing is a super cool truck. As you can see, there's already fingerprints all over it. Been touching it and stuff. But I do really like this truck. I probably will end up picking up the other one of these trucks from him as well. The only thing that is wrong with this truck, and my God, it bothers the crap out of me. I don't know why, but it just really does, because they glued the bed cover on it instead of just laying it on there and maybe putting a rubber band around it or something. They glued it on. I mean, look at this. You can't even pull it off there or nothing without it. Or I mean, come on, Greenlight, really? Why do you got to do that stuff? So next up, we're just gonna get all the complaining out right now. I do apologize for this, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on this, that this is not acceptable for these kind of trucks. I mean, you pay this much money for them. I mean, really, why do you glue the bed or the, I mean, look at this. Look at the freaking back window in this thing. I mean, you got the sides of the beds all tore up now. I mean, you can't do anything with this thing, really, without having to repaint it and just, I don't know, it's just kind of crappy that they do this stuff, but I do apologize for complaining about it. It's just kind of annoying. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you guys agree or disagree or whatever. Don't matter to me, whatever you guys think. So next up we have the, I think this was the 92 and this was the 95. So as you can see, there's another camper that will be, both of these will be available on eBay. So if you guys are interested in that, throwing them on a truck, hopefully you don't decide to glue them on. So this here is actually, I mean, I popped it off and it does look a little better since it's white instead of red. I was looking at these M2 square bodies over here whenever I said that. So as you can see here, you can see there's some of the chip paint off of it. This one's a little easier. You could probably take a little touch up of Tester's paint or something and kind of touch that spot up there, which ain't no big deal. They're gonna go on my shelf anyways. It just kind of bothers me that they do all the work to these trucks. I mean, they do a phenomenal job on the paint and stuff. For the most part, I'm not gonna give them all the credit because they do mess up a lot more than they do work good on stuff. I do apologize for saying that, but I'm sure a lot of people can agree that they do mess up a lot of stuff more than they do fix it. And then you buy it and you're like, what the heck? The fenders or the grills falling out of it, and the bed don't even match up with the cab. It's just kind of, I don't know. I'm not gonna quit buying them just because of that. I had to do a little complaining. You know, you got to do a little complaining every once in a while. So next up, these are a couple of my girlfriend's trucks and Tahoes that she picked up. This is a Bug Eye OBS from, this is Johnny Lightning. Yeah, this is Johnny Lightning. This is a 97 Tahoe. This is a kind of, I kind of like these things. The Bug Eyes ain't really my favorite just because it's kind of more of a work truck package, but I do still really like the looks of these things. I'm not sure what's going on with the taillights. They have like a huge long taillight, and I don't think the Tahoes and stuff had them big long taillights, or nor did the trucks or anything like that. But here is another one here. This one is another cool one, and actually you can see where the taillight stops on this one, and they just kept on painting past the taillight, which it ain't no big deal. Johnny Lightning does do a super cool job on their castings and stuff. They are a little bit out of scale, but that ain't no big deal. You can always throw it on your shelf, not close to another one, and you'll be just fine. You don't even have to worry about it. This is also a 97. This is the blue version of this little guy here. They're both super cool Tahoes. It's kind of cool that they do the bug eyes instead of the actual grills in them, because nobody else actually does that grill in any of their other stuff that I know of. I'm not going to say that 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Johnny Lightning is actually the only one that does do the bug eye kind of style grills in their trucks, or Tahoes, I should say. Next up, she picked up a couple of these little tractors. I think these are kind of cool. Just the little A-end tractors, or I can't even know. I don't even know how they pronounce that. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm not 100% sure. It don't say on the bottom of it, but I think these little tractors are super cool, especially when they're all kind of fixed up. They look super cool. These are all restored looking tractors. She has a little diorama she's been working on. These things would look super cool. Ertl does a phenomenal job on all their stuff for the most part. The only thing I do wish they would do, like I said, I hate complaining about stuff. It's annoying, but I wish they would kind of do some, I'm not really complaining, it's just kind of a hope or wish, but these trucks are out of manufacturer, of course. I wish they would have done like some clear glass in these trucks with some interior. That would have been super cool, having some interior in these trucks, but that's why we got customizers like us. We can just throw some interior in them and put some glass out of one of these M2 OBSs that M2 came out with, and just make them cool looking. This is also going to be another restoration truck here. As you can see, it's got all kinds of paint chips on it. Looks like it's been used, very well used. It's an old farm truck, so they just got tired of it and decided to sell it to me. So now we can work on it and make it cool looking. So next up, of course, Auto World blows it out of the park with the Cat Eye trucks. I love these trucks to death. These things are super cool looking trucks. I am definitely impressed with these. They got the opening tailgate on them. As you can see here, you got the opening tailgate, opening closed tailgate. You got the opening hood on these things. M2 is an awesome casting maker. I really like the looks of these trucks. I love the tan interior in this thing. Something you don't really see. You kind of figure like, oh, this thing would have black interior. Nope, no way. And Auto World's just gonna say, hey, I'm not doing no black interior. I'm gonna put some tan interior in it and call it cool. Call it quits on that thing. The next one I plan on getting is the orange 454, not 454. What the heck is that thing? The SS truck. I plan on getting the SS truck that they make in these, and here's the other one, just as awesome as the first one that I showed you guys. Really like the looks of these castings. I am super happy they're coming out with these. I'm hoping that they come out with some more single cab short beds and extended cab short beds and stuff like that. Would be super cool to see from Auto World, because Auto World does a phenomenal job on their trucks and stuff. As you can see, all the detail underneath these trucks is just crazy. How much like detail they actually put into these trucks. I mean, look at that decal on the back of that thing. That just looks phenomenal. And the four-wheel drive decal looks spot on. Looks just like the actual thing. The grill looks perfect in this thing. I mean, everything. I am definitely stoked to have these things in my collection for sure. I mean, they even painted the little windshield wipers on this thing. So next up, we have a couple of the M2 Broncos. Let's go ahead and slide these up here. Get them out of the way for a second. So these here, of course, these are going to be up on eBay for sale. These things, I'm just going to take the wheels and tires off of them. Actually, I'll probably leave the tire or the wheels on them, but I'll steal the wheels off or the tires off of them, and then you guys can do whatever you guys desire to do with them after I post them on eBay there. I do have a bunch of parts lots and stuff I need to get posted on there. There's a bunch of stuff that just needs to be posted, and just if you guys see something that you're interested in, just let me know, because I will more than likely give you a good deal on stuff if you guys just comment or message me, say, hey, is there any way I can get that and knock all the rest of the junk? Just let me know. I'll be more than happy to work with you. Just let me know. So next up, we have this super sweet first gen Dodge. As you can tell, this thing is a super cool truck. This is just an all-around cool truck. I have not had the dually truck yet, so I thought, well, he got these trucks in, so I figured, well, I'm gonna buy one. And my girlfriend bought the other one. She's in love with the first gen trucks, so she had to have one herself, and she's gonna throw it in her little diorama, which I think it looks super cool in it. I think this truck will it's just an old farm truck. It just reminds you of something that you would see sitting on a farm or something like that. Maybe with a flatbed on it, maybe not, maybe with the old dually bed on it. You just never know. You don't really see the dually beds on these first gens anymore. And if you do, they're probably all rusted out. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so next up is a truck that I really love. This truck. She actually picked it up. I wish I would have bought it, but she picked it up before me. So, as you can see, this is another Auto World truck. Really like the looks of the Auto World trucks. And as you can see, sometimes they have little like little stuff on the license plates. I actually didn't even look at the cat eyes to see what they had on them. Let's see, that just says NK1021. This is a Texas truck here. I don't know if you can see the license plates or not on these things. Alright, let's check this one out. What's this one say? This one says Truck Life on it. So I really like the looks of this truck. Looks like, and they always have put a lot of detail into the motors too. They always do. I actually didn't even look at the motor in this thing. Gosh dang, what am I doing? So, looks like you got the old LS motor in it, maybe. Looks super cool. They got lots of detail under there as well. And, I mean, it's hard to add detail to these trucks, especially when they just knock it out of the park with these things. I really like these trucks. Like I said, I do want to get the extended cab SS truck. I hope they make some more colors of these trucks as well. I think they do have a green version of this truck. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember exactly, but like I said, this is my girlfriend's truck. She is probably going to leave this alone, I'm sure. She's probably going to leave it stock, probably throw it in her diorama. So that is super cool. Go ahead and throw them. And then here you got my first gen. Same truck, same exact truck. Looks like my wheels are a little wonky on this thing, but it'll be cool for the collection. I'm just planning on throwing it in my collection just to have it sitting around in the collection of trucks that I have. I got the OBS truck there, and next up we have the M2 truck that actually comes. I don't even know what set this is, but as you can see, they have a super cool like two-tone look to the trucks. But as you can see, they do have a little bit wonky of the decal. Looks like it kind of went wonky there because it's supposed to go right up there to the top of the grill. Both of them don't. Well, they kind of do, but kind of sort of. But they're not supposed to go down like that super hard. They fall super hard, but that is no big deal. It looks super cool. Really like the looks of this truck. Figured it's going to go in my OBS collection like all the rest of the OBSs do. Really love the OBS trucks. So if you guys have one that maybe you haven't seen I've had or something like that, let me know if you guys got it. I might end up buying it from you or something. You never know. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon for all the cool custom trucks that we're going to be working on. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.